Hey, good morning, everyone. Good morning, good morning. It is the weekend, and I want to talk a little bit about trading generally and show you the new NinjaTrader 7, or excuse me, 8 templates. NinjaTrader 8 is what we're going to. I'll be introducing these this next month in October. I'll be releasing them maybe to the members a little bit ahead of that. We're getting ready to get these out. There's a little bit more in Bloodhound that needs to be done, Bloodhound and Blackbird, but we're getting very, very close to releasing them. So I'm thinking October, late September, early October will be my target date to get these rolled out. But I'd like to show them to you and talk just a minute about how futures trading is like the Taming of the Shrew, which is a Shakespeare play. And you basically have to get the market to do what you want it to do in order to be able to trade. The market is not compliant. It does not behave. It goes up, down, sideways, left, right. The volatility is all over the map. And so you have to have a process, a trading process. So you're taming the shrew being the market instead of the Shakespeare play. But it's the same thing. You're framing your process onto the market, and that's what you're trading. So you're trading your process. So let me show you how I do that with NinjaTrader and Bloodhound and my process and my taming of the futures trading shrew. So this was the first template I came up with, the direction guide template. And basically, what we're doing is trying to trade in the direction of the trend and away from the prior close and high whenever possible, or the prior low and close and low. So we're trying to trade directionally with prior day open, high, low, close, and a trend filter. So that's very, very simple. And so from this concept, I came up with an RTH session setting that showed when those most favorable times were to trade. So like on Friday, there really was no trade signal at all Friday using this method. Thursday, and then nothing on Wednesday, but on the 18th, I did get a signal. So you see what I'm talking about, the most favorable times to trade using this method. If you don't want to trade just the RTH session, I have put the strategy on a Globex. I call it the core super trend. And so this would open it up for you. So I did get a little bit of a signal showing me to trade long on here, but what we're trying to do is trade directionally using this process and come in. Let me put this down on a 30-minute chart so you can get a few more signals, and only trade these times and in that direction. And so when you have your higher time frame trend locked in, that's when you want to go to your lower time frame chart, like your high-low one. Let me find the high-low one real quick. And there it is. Come inside the tick chart and take your trades directionally at that time, using your settings to manage the trade long and short, several different methods to do that. or you can just trade your minute chart on different other entry systems that I have. But the key is to find your higher time frame trend first. So the direction guide was a great system. And let me go back and show you something else on it real quick before we move on to a different chart. And that is if you want to wait for, let me put this back on a 60 minutes so we can see it. If you only want to trade prior day high lows when they get broken, that's a good system also. You just sit out when it's ranging inside the prior day high low and just start trading when it's above or below a prior day high low. And this system would be good. This template is good. It's set up for you to do that. So get a process, understand what you're trying to achieve, and then try to trade during those time frames and in that direction only. And keeping with this model, I came up with my market analyzer giving me various filters that I wanted to see. I wanted to see what that higher time frame trend was doing. You can see it ended Friday mixed. Everybody was reverting to the mean on Friday. And that's typical of a Friday, by the way. But this is helpful, so helpful during the week as we were watching this. Momentum on the left, linear regression, uh, breaking a range, long or short, prior day high low, prior day close, volume, ATR, and trend. This template here, the MACD, gives me a chart view of the market analyzer. So the market analyzer is giving me the information real time, and if I want to trade it on a chart, I have that capacity to do that. Here's your Saint Mom template. Here's a range if you just want to wait for it to go outside the range. I do have that prior day high low if you just want to wait for it to break a prior day high low. And I do in my algorithm allow it to leave the range before it hits that prior day high if it's in a proximity to it. So I'm not requiring you to absolutely have to wait for that bounce over it and above it. I have configured it a little bit to allow that early entry. I've got the higher time frame trend. If you want to trade with the higher time frame trend, and you can mix and match these components together. And I have my own filter, my own JATS super trend filter on it. And this is very helpful if you want to trade a minute bar, like a 3-minute bar, 5-minute bar, and allow you to, get directional trading opportunities. And ideally, you would match these with that other template. So when the other template was showing you the trade was in force, then you would want to come in here and use this template to confirm it. Of course, I did not get, a tick for tick representation of this. There are some things in here to help the trades, finding these pullbacks as best I could. And so hopefully the MACD template, the chart template would help you complement the market analyzer. And that's what this MACD template, and it's really meant really for a 15-minute or 30-minute. You can put it on a 5-minute like I just showed you, but it's best to give you that overall representation of when the condition exists on your lower time frame. That's when you want to take it down to your higher time frame, take it down to your lower time frame and enter in that direction at that time. And then we go to the linear regression templates, which we use a lot in the trade room. And that is on a 15-minute and 3-minute. And again, using that higher time frame concept of what's happening on your 60-minute and your 15-minute chart, you want to trade in that direction when the 15-minute confirms it. So we're confirming, and allow ourselves to get in and out of these trades at that time. Here was Friday's trade coming back down, reverting to the mean after that run up Thursday. 15-minute chart. And if you want to just trade the portions that are leaving the system, just the meat of the move, then again, that's what we look for when this condition sets up. This is what we're absolutely looking for, and get excited when this condition happens, and then we can go down to those lower time frames and get involved in the market at that time. Okay, and again, this is coinciding with those other concepts of, breaking out of a prior close, prior high, breaking down from a prior high close, same concept, running to your reversion to the mean, going back to those areas, and that's exactly what it did Friday. And I guess the best thing I could give you as far as taming the shrew and trading in futures is not getting your bar size so small that you just kill yourself on every single tick as it goes in and out of ticks. You need to really wait for that anchor to come in, have your strategy in place. Do you see how it came back to knock you out if you were just, trying to, drag a stop on top of each prior bar? You're going to get knocked out, and you would never, complete a normal day trade. But timing is very, very important, especially on these new trends as they break out. You can effectively never, ever get your stop hit and then enjoy, a coast to coast or, a huge move. And that's what we're all striving for. Absolutely. So, many different ways to strategize and get inside some of these moves. Oops. So this is a linear regression template. And again, if you put it on a 15-minute chart, then you can come back to your 3-minute chart, same template, and either wait for them all to go outside to get involved. Of course, you would want shorts only on Friday, and just wait for the shorts to set up and get involved if you're just going to be scalping. Same concept. Or trade your ones. And understand the templates and know when not to trade on these reversions, on these reversals. And or use the high-low 1 or the high-low 2, which let me show you that one. This is the one I have a lot of fun with in the trade room also. And this allows us to wait for price to, I don't have all the tick data from Friday, but wait for price to get aligned in the direction that we're moving, and base our entries on various triggers that are available to use, and then understanding where price comes back for a reversion to the mean being your trend filter, and sort of like cycling in and out on this high-low 2 template using the trend filters. And once a trend really starts going strongly, it makes it very easy to come in and wait for certain events or certain areas to get hit. And then your goal, of course, is to get back to getting a new candle opened. So this can be a fun template to trade also, very fast template, scalping template. But directional trading is what really I've been focusing on, and trying to get the templates set up to allow us to trade them in Raven or in Blackbird directionally. And so come by the trade room, check us out for a week if you would like to see what we're doing, and or come by and pick up a complete package of the templates. We'll be releasing this NinjaTrader 8 in the near future, in a matter of weeks, I would say. NinjaTrader 7 is available with all these templates. You'll be getting the same template package in 7. 8 will also be released, and then next year I will no longer be supporting 7. We will have converted everything to 8. So but you can keep, I mean, the 7, if you want to keep your subscription, if you're a current member and have 7, want to keep your current subscription, you can. I just won't be updating it. There will not be any further updates. 8 will be our main platform going forward. But if you don't like 8 for some reason and only want to trade 7, I would absolutely allow you to keep renewing your 7 subscription if that's what you wanted to do. No problem. All right. Well, thank you so much, guys. We will talk at you soon. Come see us in the trade room. And again, every day in the market is, just like taming the shrew. We are trying to get an unwilling market that is not compliant, that does not like to, move in a, systematic manner. And we're trying to make it compliant and mold it to how we want it to be before we'll take a trade. There I go. I think that's how to best say it. So systematic trading a process, lather, rinse, repeat. Thank you so much. I'll have a good day.